Hope you enjoyed it. Watching this is Sullivan Adams gave my latest review on Naruto Shippuden episode 438, Jiraiya Ninja Scroll. Oh, the tale of Naruto, the hero, the loser ninja. Basically, like, like for example, now we got to see something new. Like for example, they changed the opening. This is like opening 18 now. And from what I see, like it seems like everybody's being bedazzled by this strange kind of crystal. Like this crystal, like looks like it's look like we get to see most of the main, almost every character that has some story. Like Rock Lee, Neji, Ten, Sakura, people who were involved, Killer B, people who were involved in the story of Naruto. Like they're seeking this crystal. It's following them, and basically like it's like kind of like their desire that manifests in this crystal form. But one of the things that really piqued my interest was the fact that when Nadara was holding that crystal and having it in his hand, Kaguya came up from behind, had his hand right through his chest. We all know what's coming. No spoilers. I don't know what's coming. Anyway, wait, this episode is basically, everyone being under the infinite Tsukuyomi, under the spell. Even though this episode's gonna be a bit about tsunade, it doesn't have tsunade in it for some reason. Like most of it, anyway. After she falls spell, she remembers memories of what happened after she discovered that Jiraiya was gone. After he died after the battle with Pain, which is one of the best battles in Naruto ever. They should have a top 10 list on Naruto and on Naruto ninja battles, and Pain should be one of them. Anyway, after being defeated, now Jiraiya left behind a manuscript containing his story of Naruto's life. But this story was a little different. It takes place like after the events of what happened after the death, after the Nine Tails attacked. Like things were radically different. For example, Minato and Kushina are alive. I mean, Minato was not Jiraiya's best student, basically. One of his best students, and he cared for his wife Kushina. They were like family to him and everything. And I mean, they named Naruto after him during this book, and he considered himself a godfather to basically. So it's understandable that Jiraiya does have a bit of sadness in his heart for knowing that his student is dead. And so he rewrote the story in a different way. What happened if things have gone in a different route? For example, Naruto he's the son. Minato's alive and he's Hokage. And Naruto, even though he's the son of the fourth Hokage, he's still the Jinchuriki to the Nine Tails. Everybody knows it, but they don't want to speak of it. And they treat him so kindly, like he's because he's the son of the Hokage, but they treat him, but secretly they talk behind his back, knowing that he's that kid who carries a monster inside of him, and like just saying nice things just because he's the Hokage's he's his son, basically. It kind of reminds me how out in the old Naruto, how like this was episode 2 of Naruto when we get to meet Konohamaru, that he was the grandson of the third Hokage. He was a bit of a mischievous little kid. They always called him Honorable Grandson, and they never called him by his real name because he's the Hokage, his grandson. It's kind of like that, but and Naruto kind of feels the same way Konohamaru did. They always treat him nice as the Hokage's son, but they never treat or say anything directly to his face. He wants to be more than just a Hokage's son. There's a part of him that wants to step out of his father's shadow. And that part I like. Because this could have happened. I mean, Konohamaru would have probably. I think about it. This is the same way Konohamaru did. And true. And it's kind of reassuring because this is what happened if life had gone a different direction. That's one of the things I like about the episode. Life has gone a different direction. And shit, and that's very good. Jiraiya, even though he wrote this story, he wished that things didn't go so badly. Things were a lot more different. For example, Itachi, he didn't massacre the family. He didn't massacre the Uchiha. Sasuke grew up still having his big brother, but Sasuke was still a bit of still the strongest ninja in class, and still had nothing to do with Naruto. And all Naruto wants to do is to prove himself to Sasuke and be his best friend. And while Sasuke just shoves him aside. In fact, Naruto even calls Itachi Big Brother Itachi. And Naruto, like Itachi Nisan, and Nisan and stuff like that. That's how you say big, hey brother in Japanese. I speak Japanese. Not really, just subtle hints. But it's good because I like the story a little bit because this is like an Elseworld story. You know how in Elseworld, events have taken differently from the path that was supposed to be originally taken. They're not like parallel worlds and alternate realities and stuff like that. You guys are familiar with dimensional shifts, time travel, multiverse theory. It's like that, but it's more of a fantasy, like a retelling of a story. Okay. And I did like it. I like it. I mean, Naruto, he wants to progress past his father's shadow. Although Sasuke still, is glad that he has a big. Sasuke, he doesn't show his feelings, but he's the toughest ninja, and that makes him a bit arrogant. And Sakura, she's still Sakura. She still supports them sidelines, but she's like a lot what she is back when Team Seven first came out. She didn't have a lot of skills, but we haven't seen her go through training so far and seen how well she's advanced until we got later into the story. She has some serious skills. You know, like 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 Naruto from the first half, but retelling the story from the root up. So basically, like things are slightly different, but it's very hard for them, especially Naruto. Oh, knowing in Jiraiya, he does care for Naruto. He's for this. Part of me wants to think if after this that maybe Tsunade should have let Naruto read the manuscript because this could have been uh, an alternate a world for Naruto, and I think this part of Naruto that would have accepted that. I also like to see that although like it gave us some point they focused on certain key episodes from the first half, like scene moments like when Naruto was about to die, when Jiraiya I told him and forced him off the cliff. He was about to die off the cliff. If sorry for the spoiler, but and he talked to the Nine Tails, and the Nine Tails gave him power. Because if Naruto dies, so does the Nine Tails of being Kurama. It makes sense. Hence, like they focus on that. They like change the story up a little bit. This is like after Naruto and beginning, but also a retelling of the story of how Naruto became the Nine Tails Jinchuriki. Like they figured, like they wanted to make sure that they didn't lose the Jinchuriki, but they took an ultimate path of sparing their lives. I mean, Minato was the one who used the Reaper Death Steel, but he used a different method. This time, he did it two ways. Instead of seeing half the Naruto within himself and half I said, I'm sorry, I'm a bit of a spaz. I said wrong. Instead of seeing half of the Nine Tails within himself and half in Naruto, he sealed half in Naruto and the other half within his wife. Since she was the original Jinchuriki before Naruto was, like the first, like the Nine Tails Jinchuriki preceding him, it makes sense that she can control his power. But seeing that much strength, it took a lot of time, and with Kushina being weakened as she is, I'm surprised that she didn't die. Right. But Jiraiya, he wrote it in the story that she lived, and we all know who she is, the red hot habanero, and she has that fiery temper, being Minato's wife, and Minato being the one that calms her down. We get to see Minato as a father and also as Hokage, but we also get to see the Kushina as a mother. I mean, she wanted to be a mother, and she was proud that she was a mom, knowing that she had had a had such a wonderful son, even though didn't get to meet him in life until years later. It is a sad story, but I like that this is a retelling, and it looks like the story is going to continue to part two. That it's going to be the rookie the Konoha 12 going to be going on a mission, and you got Asuba's team, Kurenai's team, Guy's team, and Kakashi's team. All 12 Genin are going to go on a mission together. It looks like it's going to be pretty tough because we get to see some shady figures in the background. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but I'm not going to spoil too much because I've already spoiled a lot. But it looks like we're going to see some familiar faces, and the kind that's probably going to be a little messed up, so a little dreamy. And I'd like to see that episode. I'll review that one too. Hope you enjoyed this one. This is Sullivan House gave my latest review on Naruto Shippuden episode 438. 32. I'm so just spazzed. I'm sorry. My head's been off focus lately. Especially since the new Attack on Titan movie's coming out. Anyway, I also like the 36 opening. I like that it was like a stream of red and dark, and it looks like they're going to the river, like this kind of swampy river. Like this river is like it's like the stream to your destiny or something like that. I like that too. And I kind of like the end theme a lot better than than the opening theme. And but the thing is, the end thing. I don't think it's about just that. I think it's a sign of the time. I mean, think about it. We're almost at the end of the story, so it makes sense that the theme, the opening theme, the first opening theme, didn't have as much as a lot of theme. Yeah, that it was slow pacing. Like it makes sense because we're almost at the conclusion, so it makes sense that we would have a song that will wrap things up, and that's why I think it fits the bill. So, a little bit. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Hope you drop me a like if you like that. I just stole someone else's line. And comment, write, subscribe. What do you think of this episode? Did you like it? Did you hate it? What did you think of this video? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Yeah, that's all. I just want your opinion. And what do you think? Hope you enjoyed this content. Comment, write, subscribe. Thank you. Sullivan Bananas. Nice review. I'm Shippuden. Signing off. Bye. Said that 3 times.